Dr. Rachel, of course, good news is more doses continue to arrive from our development partners. And the good news for you is, since we spoke last week, that more doses have been confirmed that they will be arriving in the next few days. But let's first of all touch on how many people we have managed to vaccinate so far.
Thank you, Vijay. Yes, it's good to be back here and talking about vaccinations for Fiji. And you're right. More doses coming in this week. I know Australia's committed 70,000 doses this week, and I think today is Thursday, right? So a batch of vaccines come in today, and then in the weekend. So yes, in terms of numbers, when we look at numbers, what have we done so far? And I must say, a lot of people are now due. I think your team itself went for their second jab yesterday, and a lot of people who had gotten the vaccinations, if people remember, was at the Vodafone Arena and a few others in all over the country during that period, the first half of April. So those group of people, which is around 59,000 individuals, are now due for their second jab this week and next week. So cumulatively, looking at just first jabs that we've administered to date as of yesterday evening, has been 250,160 individuals. This is first jab, the first dose of AstraZeneca, and we've gone up significantly because of the 59,000 that are now due of the second jab. So gradually picking up, but we have 8,636 individuals fully vaccinated now. And I know this number will increase as we progress in the coming days. So that's a pretty good number, especially with the first jab and as we wait for the second jabs to come by.
Of course, you have projected timelines in relation to when you want to reach the target of getting over 70% of the population vaccinated. It will be based on the availability of doses as well. What are some of the projected timelines that you have worked on that the country, if they get behind the vaccination program, the earliest that you can reach?
Yes, another good question there. When do we expect to achieve it, with especially the doses coming in? So we could expect to pass that 70% mark by July, or even like mid-July or earlier, depending if everybody gets on board with this and we keep moving. And I know some of our teams are being beefed up. They're coming back from isolation, and with doses coming in constantly from Australia and very soon from New Zealand, we do anticipate to at least reach those targets in the coming weeks, at least. Could be 5 to 6 weeks, could be 8 weeks, yeah, dependent on, obviously, like we mentioned earlier, doses. But looking at that, I'm looking at around July, at least, to pass that 70%.
For the first doses, and for the second doses?
For the second dose, we can say 2 months later, at least 2 months later from there. So July, September, by September, October, we can expect 70, 80% or more fully vaccinated in Fiji.